Hi, this is Charles White again, Corporate Credit Builders, author of How to Build Business Credit and other books. Believe me, the books aren't important right now. What's important is I'm helping you build lines of credit for your business and giving you access to the capital that you need in order to grow your business. So let's get started. The first thing I suggested in previous videos. Oh, before I go on, please go ahead to hit the notification to become aware of any type of new videos I have. I think it's called the bell notification. Hit the subscribe button so that for any new videos that come up, you'll be notified on. Also, if you have any questions, please leave your questions below. Let me know if this information is helping you or not helping you. I have so much information that I'll give for free. Not a problem. I'll give it out to you. The third thing is that if you want to hire our company to help you build lines of credit, we've gotten people millions of dollars in lines of credit. We can help you. Every situation, bad credit, good credit, no credit. The only thing that I ask is that you have a company and that you've been in business for at least 2 years. I don't work with startups anymore. I just choose not to. And this is a whole other issue there. But today's title of today's video is how to get 25,000 within 30 days. I think that's what I have written down. Anyway, yeah, 25,000 in 30 days. I have a series of videos that we're putting up, and I want to make sure that I help people as much as possible. As you can tell, I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing and how to do it, but it's going to get better and better as we go along. So anyway, the first thing I always take with all my clients is making sure that you're properly set up. When I say properly set up, you're in all the databases. Number one, I'm going to assume that you have an incorporation, you're incorporated in the state you're doing business in. Your phone number is in 411 directory systems, so you can find you as a real business. Second thing I'm going to ask is that you have a Dun & Bradstreet number. If you don't have one, you go to dnb.com. And if you already have one, you can go to iupdate.com at DNB. You can Google it and see your Dun & Bradstreet number. Write that information down. The third thing I'm going to ask you is that making sure that you have a Experian profile also under your business. You can set that up initially. Very easy to do. You go to Experian.com, go under business, Experian business, or just go ahead and call them and say, hey, I'd like to put my information to your database. We started a new business. This is what we're doing. They'll be more than happy to do that. Or what you can do is that if you've learned previously how to do a borrow and repay program, which is that you put $1,000 into one account, borrow against it, pay it back, the other account, all that information will be reported to DNB. But for today's information, I'm going to assume that you've done all those things previously. Again, let's go over it. You're a state corporation, you're in Dun & Bradstreet, you're in Experian, and oh, here's another database I forgot about. You want to be in Equifax small business also. It doesn't take a long time to set these up, maybe less than a week or so, maybe a little bit longer, not less than about a week. So let's say you have all those. So first thing is like your business, I need to get business credit. I'm going to also assume that you have good credit. And your credit should be above at least 680 to 700. Keep in mind that any score that you see, the banks take off anywhere between 20 to 50 points off the scores that you see. That's why on certain applications you'll see 720 FICO score or higher, sometimes 750, because the bank or financial institution is going to take off 20 points of any score that you see. Why did they do this? Because you're not FICO's customer. You're not paying them tens of thousands every month. But Mercedes-Benz, Financial is. JCPenney's is. Macy's is paying them. Toyota Motor Corporation is paying them. Honda Motor Corporation is paying them tens of thousands of dollars every month to report accurate information on you, the consumer. Even though you're a business owner, they want to make sure the information is accurate. So I'm going to assume that you have a great FICO score. Now, here's how you get to 25,000. Through the SBA has a program set up. Through the SBA 7A program for small businesses. They're usually called microloans. You can, with one-page application, fill out the application, and you'll be granted anywhere between $7,000 to about $14,000. They say $35,000 you can get within less than a week. However, for most of my clients, it's only been about $10,000. The national average is $14,000. That means cash in your account within about 7 days. The quickest I've had a client get it is about 7 days. Yeah, it's about 7 days after you're approved. So let's say that you go for the average. Now let's average $10,000 what usually accounts up. So you have 10,000. The second thing is that you can get a stated income line of credit through your local bank. What you want to do is talk to the bank loan officer, present them your information according to the one sheet that I'm sure you have on your company. Say, I would like to get a stated income. I understand that I can. They'll ask you how much. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to give them your financials or audited information. That's too much. It's only a small amount of money. Tell them again you want to do stated income. You want to stay under about $250,000, $200,000, and it will give you 10% of whatever your stated income is. So if you're saying I have $200,000 in annual sales this year, they will give you $20,000 as a line of credit. And they even also might throw in a credit card because you're signing up with the bank or you're getting additional information as a line of credit. Into the databases also. So, but let's just assume that they're going to say, okay, we'll come back with 15, and we'll give you 5,000 on a credit card. Great. So now you have 10,000 from the SBA to use for your business. The SBA, their terms are usually 7 years to repay it. And it's usually prime plus 2 or 3 points. So, no, prime plus 4.75. So prime right now is at 3 points, 4.75. You're looking at 7.75 APR to pay back that $15,000, $10,000 to the SBA, and you have 7 years to repay. So payments are usually pretty low. And what most people don't know is that after you pay it back, you can go back and apply for even more money because your information is already in the system. That's one thing about my teaching. I teach about really getting into databases. That's the most important thing, especially for this day and age. You get into databases for your company. You don't have to have a lot of excess information. This as long as you have a great FICO score, you can get to 25,000. And here's the argument I've heard from a lot of people. Why would I want to borrow 25,000? If you have a great business idea, if you have a home or a property that you know you can grab and flip, all you have to do is mow the lawn and flip it, why wouldn't you? Why would you take the family's money, stick it into something that you think, and let's say it goes sideways? The family money is gone. Your wife is looking at you with a big side eye. You took $25,000 of money, you put in that, and you didn't pay it back. However, you've incorporated. Everything you've done is under the corporation. Not only that, most creditors, they'll be kind of mad if you can't pay it back initially, but you can always go back and say, okay, you know something? It went sideways. I'm going to pay you back. I'm just going to pay you back a little bit more slowly than I want. What most people understand is that any bad credit can be removed from reports. That's not the issue. The issue is, did you pay the money back? So if you had agreed to pay $1,000 a month, but you only do $500 a month, do you think that your creditor is going to turn down the $500 per month? No. They're going to take every little dime you send to them and cash it. And in fact, here's a true story. I had so many bills. This is years and years ago. So many years I forgot. There I had so many different bills. I was determined to pay back all my bills. So I was paying them back. I had this one scraggling bill though. And I was like, look, I just got to pay this off. It was only a few $100s, but I said I can use that few $100s to pay something else off. But I feel like I need to pay them off. So I would send them $5, $10 every so often to pay off the business, the business debt. And you know something? After about, it was like 6 months, because I would send 5, 10, 25, just depends on what I felt like at the time. They cashed every single one of those checks and they applied it to my account. And now my account is zero. And they're nowhere to be found on any of my reports because they got all their money back. Same thing is true with you. So if you borrow and you can't pay back initially, you just pay it back eventually. But you pay back consistently, though. I should say that. However, that's a lot better than taking $25,000 of your family's money, spending it, and it's not coming back. And your wife is looking at you with a side eye. Even your friends are looking at you with a big side eye like, you did what? Oh my goodness. And if you read from Forbes, Fortune, and other books, most people who get wealthy use other people's money to get wealthy. So why wouldn't you use someone else's money to get wealthy? Just my thought. You may disagree with me. But if you have any questions or anything coming up, let me know. Please go ahead and subscribe and give me don't call, but go ahead and send me an information. I'm going to be opening up a Facebook account, Instagram, and Twitter to answer all your questions. And I have a lot more information to give out to you. And we'll get started from there. Have a great day. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk again.